How's it going, everybody? And today we're going to get started on a Starliner for the truck. And this is us just getting all of our holes dotted, and then we're going to pull the first layer of fabric off and check out the foam. Alright, so I got some gloves, so if I gotta touch this, it won't get fiberglass on my hands. And I got my Dremel tool with a little bitty drill bits. Probably like 3 or 4 optics to fit in one. But we're gonna use this, and hopefully it don't break, because it is kind of brittle. So let's get started. So, one side done, took 12 minutes to get all those holes. So, I'm gonna do the other side now. All right, now I'm gonna hop in there and go back over all the holes I've dotted. And now I'm gonna go back over and circle the holes with a Sharpie, just so that I can see them when I'm threading in the fiber optic.
Oh yeah, I can see it dripping. Yeah, it's almost dripped on. Make sure it's exactly. It's certainly not right. It's not right. Look to yourself and have the process. I was so ready. They're so relieved all the time. Back, four down, one, play stuff. Still, positive about it. This beautiful blue colors.
Took longer than expected, but that's the drill and brush I used. I got a light on it, and I'm just doing it in my driveway, that way that I really don't have to clean up none of that mess right there. I can just blow it off in a little bit. Not gonna sweep it up or nothing. But this is the process. You just kind of hold a drill lightly, because there's a few spots like right there and right there. It can get away from you, and you just want to be very careful. But on the flat spots, it's not too bad. But towards the edges, it can definitely tear it up. I thought it was going to be tough at first, but after I figured out how to rotate the drill and different stuff, it made it much easier. So I will update you guys when we're getting the Suede on.
Your drill in like reverse, you can come into it and kind of do these motions and just keep working it like that, and he'll throw it that way, and then you can stop and vacuum it up and clean.
Have a few little things, get the headliner ready, and should be landing down here in a little bit.
Next, I'm gonna take these like right here, and we'll stick these back together. And I'm going to use a little glue to hold them right where I want them. Then we'll go to the back side of them and we'll reinforce them with fiberglass. That way that it won't break on you. Let it dry completely up. That's the key. You want 80% coverage on your terminal areas and 20% on non-terminal. I go a little over that. Terminal areas are going to be these creases. This first coat was just there to dry. When it dries, I will go back and I'm going to hit all these terminal areas again, like these humps, these hard edges right here where it's going to be in a lot of curve, and over in these places like around where you got places you're going to cut out and stuff like this. That lets that set, so that's your second coat. And then when we go on with our glue and our headliner, we'll come back and we'll start on it and we'll go over everything again, and we'll put one coat on the headliner, one coat on this, and then we'll put another coat on the headliner, and then when it gets ready, will stick it to it because it reactivates on heat and off of itself. So that way that it sticks and it never comes loose. That's the key to that glue. Name it on the Camaro, you know, and people they want to restore it. I mean, it is what it is. And when you get into stuff like that, where those seats are my design. I cut everything out. I made those patterns. That is not a bought online deal. Everything right there, you cannot get that unless you come to me. That's the only way you can get that set up. It's one of those deals that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for repairs. I'm here for custom. You know, that's my niche. That's my little. If you can buy it cheaper than I can do it. Yeah. But when you can't buy it, that's where I come in.
Don't push nothing down in it. When we bring it back, let him bring it back.
Yep.
Stuff, but don't.
Y'all will keep it up in aisle wrap.
Yeah.
Just that way it doesn't touch.
Because if you sometimes if we try 2 or 3 of us try it, lots of times we'll come up with a buckler.
You'll run it all to the center, and then there'll be a wrinkle in the center. So I'll work it a certain way, and then y'all just hold it up for me, and I'll go from there.
But when you start doing these,
yeah, they look simple. When me doing it, but also I can't change the engine on a vehicle. I don't know that. But there's somebody out there that make it look simple. These you can screw them up quick. I mean, it's easy.
They won't come back if they stick. They won't come back.
I can see that now after watching you doing it.
Yeah. There's ways, and I'm gonna tell you this, and everybody's gonna think I'm crazy, but this material has a place that it wants to go. And as you're moving it, you've got to realize where it wants to go and try to stay ahead of it. So, because if you keep chasing it and everything's easy, and you see that it needs a little bit of stretching, like side to side here in the center, if you keep chasing that easy, you'll come up here to the back and there'll be a spot and it'll be wadded up like this right here, and then ain't nothing you can do with it. Only thing you can do is peel it off and get new material and clean the whole
Because once it pinches, if it glues itself together like that in a pinch,
it won't.
You can't pull it back apart.
Yep, you pull it back apart, you'll pull your phone.
And you can't.
Phone back
You need a couple of people or so with you every time you do these, because the fact is that trying to move it just like what we done a while ago. I mean, just trying to hold it up and let
Yeah.
them work
I
it.
usually
That's
always,
like wrapping. You need that when you're wrapping.
yeah,
the car.
same way as wrapping a car.
You can have that.
Yeah, I done that one time. Won't be doing that no more.
Oh, I want more
Was
fun.
that awful?
It was horrible.
We wrapped that Mustang.
It's
That Mustang
just doing it.
was a nightmare. Why it took me so long to get ready to wrap it, because I was looking for all that stuff that was going to show. If we'd have wrapped that and not burnt those down and not done all that prep work, it'd have showed, and you'd have had a pinky size hole right there.
You get back or get this in there, said Dad said, why don't you take Mom outside and y'all sit to gaze at the stars. They're gonna put the windshield in it.
That'd be the time to put the headliner
Put the
in. You can
headliner
take it
back
straight
in.
to the front windshield. When that's done.
Well, anybody that's done this ought to know better than folks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I placed it. It's probably somebody, whoever sold that on Amazon, they've never done this and they don't feel wrong. It's probably what it comes. Just give me something fun to do with Steve.
That gold Chevrolet, if you laid eyes on it in a long time, that quadra steer,
It was a Chevrolet.
Chevrolet
no.
pickup.
Charlie. Got that now.
Have you seen it lately? Look at the headliner and
We
see
done
what it
that
looks
headliner.
Okay.
like. Cause we done that headliner.
Okay, we put
And
that
stuff,
on
just make, see if it still looks good and everything, but right before he sold it to him, he brought it to us and we done
It's
it.
like a grayish gold, right? Like a
It's a
pewter-
quad steer truck.
Pewter or something,
Yeah,
like
pewter.
but it's 4-wheel steering.
I didn't know that.
It is.
It's a quad steer thing in here. And I said, what's this button doing? Dad's like, I don't know. I said, it says quad steer and it says that the wheels turn. And I hit that button and I turned it, I cranked it, and I crab walked it like 3 foot over the shop.
you
I'm like,
can-
oh yeah.
you
And then
can-
I backed it, like it moves like this.
Yeah, it's just
Like
like,
it crab walks. It's
yeah,
cool.
you can turn them and, but
Left foot and they up in that box.
Yeah.
I don't know how they go back together. Hopefully I'll figure it out.
well, like I said, it should be marked out enough we can tell that. Pull up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Or something other.
I'd rather have to trim a little bit off than be like, man, that ain't covering.
Yeah, man.
Give me some black paint.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, what is it? It's like door panel paint.
If you buy SEM, buy SEM, don't buy off nobody else.
Walmart. I've got it before and it's been good.
Mhm.
I got the black.
Yeah.
And I was gonna paint my head, like the visors. That way I don't have to worry about wrapping them or anything.
You can do it with black spray paint. Old school guys used to do it with carpet. Paint a little bit, take a brush and scrub it. And then paint a little bit, take a brush and scrub it.
Even with the way that's stitched on the factory.
Yeah, just kind of scuff it. And now if it's made out of the same headliner material that was on this, right? I'd probably just go over it real light a couple times. I wouldn't scuff it. Now, if it's fuzzy, I'd tell you to scuff it with a brush. Like carpet, if I'd watch on that one. I'd probably go over it really light a few times and do that. But now Jacob left his stock color, and it didn't hurt that bad.
The reason I was going to do mine is because I was going to also take that same paint and paint my trim pieces, because I feel like it would stick out like a sore thumb on the trim pieces.
We painted.
I'm going to leave the handles the color they are.
Okay.
So I may be better off to leave them. I don't know. I haven't, because I know that the
If you
the
get
interior in the truck is a two-tone.
Yeah,
That's why I was going to kind of interchange some of it.
Yeah.
Mess with it.
If you get it in and you don't like it, you can pull one handle out, paint it black, put it back. Pull another handle out, paint it black.
I also have
put it
double
back.
handles.
Okay.
I have handles from 2 trucks where we got the interior from a different truck.
Yeah.
And we have bigger.
Okay.
I have 2.
So
I
you
have
can
4
try.
sets of visors.
Yeah, you can try. If you don't like the way the brown looks, paint the other set and go from there. It don't matter how hard you try sometimes. Even when things work out perfect in upholstery,
What do you need to do?
there's some holes here in the back of this thing that are little bitty like pinholes. I believe right there's one. I'm just gonna poke it. I bet they got big. Like, pops.
they do. They got like, they're like this big, and they push on it.
You see what kind of work we put into this.
Oh,
You
I
know,
completely
what you
understand.
all have done.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get started on poking the holes and actually putting in my stars. But I'm gonna go ahead and say too, he is exactly right. Wrapping a headliner takes a ridiculous amount of work. I mean, I was honestly shocked. That's that. I'm gonna go ahead and start poking these holes and putting a few in here, seeing what we're working with. This needle I got, hopefully it should work. But we shall see, that's for sure.
Gotta go with it. You know, just go. Yeah.
So what we're going to do now?
So, we're going to cut this zip tie off and start up here. And
How
we're
do
going
I
to start
get this
pushing.
to not fall?
Dude, you can't. There's no way. The only tape that'll stick is 100 mile an hour.
You try masking tape?
Try masking tape, it will not stick to fiberglass. Duct tape also will not stick to fiberglass.
Trying to see if I got anything else we can use. Where's them side clips?
Here. Also, how do you poke the holes? Because I'm going to show you how to do them behind.
I think I'm messing thing up. I poked all these right here already because I was going to start it. All right, guys, I've been working at this for quite some time. This section took forever. and don't even know a time frame. I'm gonna start working on that section. I got all my holes poked. I mean, I may have to go back over them, but anyways, I'm getting my help and I'm putting them underneath the truck. And as I thread them down, they're just gonna pull them through like straight down. That way I don't have to thread them so long. They do take a little bit of food and a blanket, but they work for free most of the time, besides food. And every now and then a little Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna set the camera up and get this time lapsed. Worked tirelessly yesterday and the time lapse didn't even record. So I got 3 sections done, 3 more to go. I'm gonna kick in an overdrive and see if I can get it done tonight. I've been working on this forever, and just to see this much is just insane. I mean, I've got half done, but like, that is crazy. Phew. This looks so good. I bought this wireless heat gun. I'm gonna see how it works. All right, everybody, progress is at a little of a standstill. The glue gun that I got, it is very, very slow, especially when it's dead. It's over there sitting in the corner. But I really don't want to make any more of this mess. I'm gonna try to do them all like on this side. I got it real nice and neat already. And the only way to do that is glue as you go. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. It may take a little bit longer, but that's gonna be the plan. See if I can get this tomorrow, I guess. All right, I had a lot of homework I had to do this evening, so I didn't get too much done, but I did get the 3 sections on the left side of the headliner done, and I just about got the first section up here done. So I could finish that right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in. It's 1:30. I'll get ready for tomorrow. ready and get the headliner in the truck. Ashlyn's over there, she's gonna help me. So I'm gonna set the camera up and hopefully it goes smooth.
Hey guys. I am wearing my combat gear because if I'm working with Hayden, I'm in the trenches. So let's hope I don't kill him, because he tends to get a little too smart for his age. He's just a kid.
Here's my jacket on the way.
He should have did that before he got started.
Be very delicate with the start. Okay. What?
What?
What you say?
Nothing.
I hope. Easy, easy. Right, I've been working on this. I'm just getting these little things, little trim pieces in now. I'll come back after I get all the front trim in.